guys? It's your boy McCarley330 here. We're back for week number 5 of McCarley's Play of the Week. So this week, it's not going to be a super long video. I just want to break down a play for you guys against a defense that is probably the most frustrating defense you're going to face in Madden 20 right now. And I'm talking, of course, about the cover 0 blitzes out of 3-4 odd. So a lot of players are running pinch buck 0 or pinch Mike 0 out of 3-4 odd, and they're just sending crazy pressure at the quarterback while having man coverage behind it. So I'm going to show you how to beat that coverage today, and not only am I going to show you how to beat it, I'm going to show you how to beat it for a one-play touchdown. And if you're facing a player who's running this defense who's actually not very good at the game, once you beat them with this play a couple of times, they're going to have to find a new defense, and they're not going to know what to do. So it can open up a lot of things for you if you're able to get this to work against a player who's not very good or isn't very comfortable on defense. So we're going to be in the formation gun tight slots halfback week. This is a formation I've been in since the Madden 20 beta in mid-July. It's similar to a formation I ran last year. That's why I liked it so much in the beta, and I've just kind of stuck with it ever since. So one thing I want to talk about is personnel here. What you want to do is get a fast receiver at this spot. Alright, so here we have Jarvis Landry, who's a terrific receiver, but he's not exactly the fastest receiver on, on anybody's team. Certainly not the Browns. So I'm going to go ahead and actually put Odell Beckham Jr. in this spot. Alright, and we're going to have OBJ there because he's faster, and I know he's got the wheels to do what we want to do here. Alright, so that's the first suggestion. The faster the receiver at this spot, the better, and I'll explain why in just a second. But the play we're working with is 4 verticals. Alright, you can see here I've called it 301 times for an average of 29.1 yards. So it's definitely something I have a lot of success with. And I'll show you why, it works so well for me, especially when I face this coverage. So if you haven't run into these blitzes yet playing online, you definitely will. But for those of you not familiar, it's going to look like this. It's just man coverage. They're sending a lot of pressure at you here. Obviously, you see it's a 6-man pressure. What a lot of players are doing is they're going to base the line, they're going to show blitz, and they're going to QB contain, and then they'll probably use this player here. So they're only sending 5 at this point, but because of the rush angles and the QB contain, it definitely can collapse the pocket and drag your quarterback down in a hurry. All right, so with that being said, our play looks like this. Alright, so we've got Odell Beckham Jr. and David Njoku running wheel routes. Callaway is on a seam post option, and then Jarvis Landry is running a fade. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to block our running back, because we know, especially looking at this look, you can see how many players are in the box. You have 3 linebackers in the predator stance, so you can just assume that they're blitzing. So you immediately know that you're probably going to want to block an extra player. In this case, it's the running back. And then we're going to take Antonio Callaway. We're going to put him on an out route. We're going to take that out route and we're going to smart route it. If you remember from the week 1 video, I mentioned that when you smart route, any route that has a cut in it, in terms of like an in route, an out route, a post route, a corner route, they're going to run to the first down marker and then make their cut. So wherever the first down marker is, whether it's 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, 20 yards, whatever the case is, they're going to run to that spot and then make their cut. So for this play to work best, I suggest keeping it right at 10 yards if you can, but 8 to 12 is okay as well. Anything beyond that is going to lose some of the effectiveness. So this ideally, what I do with this play, when I see someone who comes out set up like this, I can assume they're running pinch bug 0 or pinch Mike 0. They may also be running cover 4 drop show 2, but a lot of players start out the game screaming at the quarterback, so a lot of them will run pinch buck on the first play. So when I see this, I immediately go to this setup on 1st and 10 and try to bomb them for a one-play touchdown right off the rip. Normally, I don't suggest going for a one-play touchdown right off the jump because you kind of want to save those plays for a time when you really need that or when you're really trying to throw your opponent off. But in this case, where I know they're coming out running and playing like that, I'm immediately going for a one-play touchdown. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take Jarvis Landry here and take his fade. We're actually going to put him on a slant route. Alright, so he's on a slant, and then we're going to motion Jarvis Landry out. And we do that for 2 reasons. One, if you're playing against zone coverage, if this is cover 4 drop show 2 or cover 3 sky, cover 2, whatever the play call may be, this slant route can actually get open against zone. It does have its benefits. It can get behind a hook curl, it can get behind a cloud flat, so it definitely has its use against zone coverage. But the other reason we motion him out is to distract your opponent's user. Your opponent is probably going to be usering over the middle of the field. He's just going to be kind of lurking, looking for something to break over the middle. And also, when players motion players, a lot of players will motion out the player they want to get the ball to. A lot of times the motion guy is the primary receiver, and I'm no different. There are times when I motion a player out, that's exactly who I want to get the ball to. But that's not the case here. This is mostly a decoy to just kind of distract your opponent's user and make him pay attention to that side of the formation while our main routes are developing over here on the left side. All right, so that's kind of why we do that. But again, against zone, feel free to take that slant, and if the wheel or for whatever reason is not open, you can always look at the slant as well, but the wheel should definitely be open here, and I'll show you why. So we got our defense set up. Obviously they're gonna scream at us, we know that. So we have our running back blocked. I'm gonna leave the tight end on a route now. You can also block the tight end if you want to go to kind of like a max protect, but if you get the time here, you shouldn't really need that, but again, that is an option as well. So we're gonna snap the ball, and what we're gonna do is wait here, and we're gonna throw this ball to Odell Beckham Jr. That wheel route gets so open because of Odell Beckham's route running ability and his speed. And the other thing is about this play is we'll take a look at the replay here. Let's watch Callaway's route here. All right, so as Callaway's running up the field, he breaks to the outside because he's running an out route. As he crosses Odell Beckham Jr., he gets in the way of the other corner that's trying to cover or catch up to OBJ, but also the other Raiders corner can get in the way of that corner as well. So you're going to consistently get this, where they cross over and either this receiver or this corner is going to interfere with the corner trying to cover the wheel route. All right, so it just depends on how tight the coverage is and how good their corners are. But one of these two players right here will interfere with this corner trying to catch up to the wheel route. So it's essentially like a pick play. So you can see here, Callaway is in the way of the corner, and it creates even more separation for OBJ. But you get the idea. So it's essentially going to be a pick play for Odell Beckham Jr. to create more separation on that wheel route. So again, we'll run it again. Baseline show blitz. We got our linebacker here. We're going to QB contain. We'll block our running back. We'll slant Jarvis Landry. We already have our smart routed out. We're going to motion Jarvis over here. And then we're going to snap the ball and see what kind of results we get this time. So here we go. Again, there's even more contact there. And again, this is all day against cover zero. The reason this works against cover zero so well is because there's no safety help over the top for the corner who's trying to play catch up. Right? So if he gets beat, then, that's pretty much GG from there. All right, so we'll take a look at this again. Here we go. We got Callaway on his out route. As he cuts out and cuts underneath OBJ, he gets in the way of the corner here. You see that? So as he's crossing over, he gets in the way of the corner, and it creates even more separation for OBJ. That corner, after Callaway crosses here, that corner has no shot of catching up to OBJ. Absolutely no shot. All right, so if you get the time to throw this football, this is a one-play touchdown all day, every day, twice on Sundays. All right, so hopefully with this play setup, you'll never fear running into pinch buck zero again, or pinch Mike zero, whatever. Whatever it is they're running, you should be able to beat it. With just something as simple as, like I said, it's essentially a pick play. All right, so you snap the ball, and again, you're just waiting, bombing the ball over the top, and look at the separation. With that pick play over there, with that smart routed out route, that corner's got no shot at catching up to OBJ. All right, so that's how you're gonna beat that coverage with, with just a simple wheel route and an out route setting. Essentially, you're setting a screen for him. All right, so if you're facing pinch bug zero, you're facing someone who's just running cover zero blitzes at you nonstop. All right, I'm telling you, go to this play, go to this setup, make sure you get the time. Like I said, if you need the time, block the running back as well, or block the tight end as well, and you're gonna have all day to throw the football. Because they're sending 5, and you're blocking 6 if you block the tight end, or if you're blocking 7 if you block the tight end, right? So, there's no reason you shouldn't have the time to throw this football. Of course, I got sacked there, but you get the idea. I'll run it again. You run this play against cover zero, and your opponent's going to be in a lot of trouble. Like I said, again, if you're facing a player who's not very good, but they're running this defense and having success, when you bomb this defense and you get them scrambling, they're going to be in a lot of trouble because they're going to have to go to something else and try to figure out some other way to stop what you're doing, and it's going to be very difficult for them. So that's why this is so important. All right, so there you go. One play touchdown against pinch buck zero. It's super easy to set up. It requires no, route running abilities that you find in Madden Ultimate Team. You can run this in regs. You can run this in franchise mode. You can run this in Madden Ultimate Team if you have no route running abilities. I mean, it's something that you can easily go to and will absolutely shred this coverage. I mean, look at this pick play here. And look at the separation OBJ already has. So he's about, 2-3 steps on him. And then once they cross over, he gets even more. I mean, that corner's got no shot. I don't care who that is. That could be Pat Pete. That could be Deion Sanders. And after that crossover, he's not catching OBJ. So that's just something to put in your back pocket, guys, to use that. This play can work against, like, cover 3 as well. If you're facing someone who, like, runs cover 3, it can work against that as well. It's mostly, like I said, this play call is mostly designed to beat cover 0 coverage, right? But if you are facing someone who runs cover 3, you can still use the same setup. You might even be able to get the ball to the tight end after he beats the outside third here. But look, I mean, you got the slant route there too. It gets a little congested against zone coverage. But obviously the goal with this play is to destroy that cover 0, which this play does. All right, so that's exactly what we're looking for. We want to get our opponent out of this cover 0, send 6 at the quarterback, and let the man coverage do the rest of the work. We want to get them out of that and get them scrambling to do something else, and that allows you to get into more plays in your offense, That's why I said when I see someone who comes out in this setup where I just feel like they're running cover 0 at me, the first thing I do is go to this play, this setup, and I'm immediately trying to bomb them for a one-play touchdown because I want them thinking, well, that didn't work. Obviously, I got hit there at the very end, but you get the idea. Again, it is all about getting the time. You have to get the time to throw the football, and it is a cover 0 blitz after all. But like I said, it's okay. So, for instance, I took a sack on that play there. Let me set up this defense again. And, then I'll just max protect. If I take a sack on cover 0, I'll just max protect. Right? Then I'll block an extra. I'll have an extra blocker. Still the same setup, still the same 3 primary routes. And now I have extra protection. And I'm bombing the ball again. So that's what I'm saying. Even if you do take a sack when you send, the tight end out, just block the tight end and run it again. I'm telling you, this coverage can absolutely be shredded by this play. Alright, so definitely go pick this play up. It's in a few playbooks. I'm actually going to show you guys another cool thing that you can do, another cool feature. It's a website you can use to get some information on Madden and playbooks and things like that. So we're going to head over here. We're going to switch screens real quick. We're going to go to, the website is called playbook.gg. So you go to playbook.gg. It's essentially a strategy website for Madden. So if you want full game plans, if you want more than just one play breakdowns, if you want to learn a full offense from Madden professionals, from Madden pro players, come to this website. It is subscription based, but it's the best bang for your buck you'll find as far as strategy websites go. $10 a month gets you access to literally everything on their website, so I definitely recommend it. There's all these game plans, ways to make coins if you're in Madden Ultimate Team and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend checking that out. But the thing I really wanted to show you guys here is this playbook database, the playbook DB right here. This gives you every playbook in Madden, right? So it's going to show you all the play art for all the plays that you can find in the entire game. So for instance, I'm showing you a play today out of gun tight slots halfback weak. So what you do is you click on this offensive formations here, and now it's going to give you every single offensive formation you can find in the game. All right, so we got our single back formations. These are all the different formations in the game. Here's our gun section, our shotgun section. So we're going to go down here until we find tight slots halfback weak. All right, so once we find tight slots halfback weak, here it is. You click on it, and it's going to show you all the playbooks that have this formation in it. All right, so every formation gun tight slots halfback weak is found in, every playbook is listed right here. All right, so you can see that there's Bengals, Jaguars, Rams, Raiders, Titans. All right, so you click on, the Titans, and then it shows you what their gun tight slots halfback weak. There you see 4 verticals. All right, so you can go to that playbook to run this play. And then you look at the Cincinnati Bengals, which is the playbook I'm in right now. And there you see, 4 verticals. So it's a really simple tool to use. The playbook database is completely free. All you have to do is just come to playbook.gg, look at the playbooks, and every single playbook in Madden is on here. And like I said, you can sort it by offensive formation, you can sort it by defensive formation. It's an incredible tool. I definitely recommend you guys use that to your advantage. And like I said, if you're looking for full game plans from Madden professionals, I definitely recommend subscribing to the website. It's $10 a month, and it gets you access to literally everything they offer, including their Discord, where there are Madden pros that hang out in their Discord and answer questions. Also, other members of the community are on there, and they answer questions too. I started using this website back in Madden 18, and it has made me such a better Madden player that I really can't even put into words how much better this website alone has made me. Because not only did it give me good places to start in terms of like plays to use and things like that, but it also got me thinking more like a Madden pro. And now I actually compete. So that's the kind of impact it can have. If you want to get better at Madden, there's really no better place to go. But that being said, the playbook database is completely free. You just come here if you're looking, like I said, you're looking for a formation, whatever. You just want to see what all the playbooks have. You can just go in here. Sometimes when I'm looking for a new playbook I might be interested in, I just start picking random playbooks and seeing what formations they have. So I'm looking at Dallas. Double flex week. What does that look like? Here you go. You know what I mean? So this is something that's really, really useful, and I definitely recommend checking it out. All right, so that's my little plug for playbook.gg, just because they've made such an impact on my Madden game and things like that. So I recommend you going there. Again, just playbook.gg. That'll take you right to their website. And like I said, the playbook database completely free. All you gotta do is go there and you can access it. You can look at all the playbooks, all the play art, everything like that, offense, defense, whatever you want to do. All that is available there. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can use this to finally beat that dreaded 3-4 odd cover 0 blitzes. And speaking of playbook.gg, one of their newest game plans includes plays from this very formation that we're in right now. So if you like this formation, you like this play, and would love to add more stuff to it, go check out playbook.gg, because they have a whole game plan designed around this formation with a bunch of really nice plays that you can use. And it's plays I'm using myself as well. I found it very useful to add to what I already do out of this formation, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And I promise you, it'll make a noticeable difference in how you play Madden and how you think about Madden as well. But that's going to wrap it up here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy the video, if you enjoy the content, go ahead and like and subscribe. Make sure you have that bell notification on, so when I upload another video, you'll be the first to know. Until then, guys, keep slinging dots, keep having fun, enjoy Madden 20. I'll be back next week with a defensive video, and we'll break down another defensive play, show you guys how to get after the quarterback. So until then, guys, keep having fun. I'll see you next week.